Test. Oh, jeez. I jump scared by my own voice. Okay, I need to reduce the mic volume here. All right, nice. And also the main computer audio here. Maybe increase this one a bit. There you go. There you go. All right. I'm gonna have to check the stream here. All right. Nice. Okay. Gonna need to prep a few things first, as usual, before I start the stream. So hang tight. No. Man, this new mic is really clear here, crystal clear, much better than the old mic I have. Okay. All right. Okay. I got everything set up here, so let's start the stream. Right? Test. Nice. Alrighty. Hello there. Welcome to another stream. Whoa, the audio level here is peaking right now. Right. Test. Yep, I'm hitting the limit here. Maybe I should use the limiter here so it doesn't get clipped here. Okay, that's it. This. All right, nice. Maybe I could adjust it a bit more here. So maybe like 0.5. Nope, that's the maximum here for the limiter. 0.1. So yeah, right. This. Nice. Alrighty. Yeah. Welcome to another stream. Hello AMB Animations and Prismarine. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? A mix of good and bad. It was kind of bad in the like morning till noon here. Only now in the afternoon and now at night I finally start feeling a bit better. Hi Kainibs, welcome to the stream. So you might heard that my voice sounds a bit different. That's because I just got a new microphone. Yay! It's a proper microphone now, not just some cheap one that you can get on like online stores. Okay, I need to charge my laptop here. There you go. All right. Wait. Yep, the PNGTuber software just crashed again. Seems like new microphone can't stop the software from crashing there. Okay, I need to kill it in Task Manager there and relaunch it. There you go. And make sure it's using the correct microphone. There you go. Nice. All right. Let's go to the second workspace here. So yeah, just got a new microphone. It's from a brand called Mayono that I found some time ago. Let me show it here. The photo I took of the microphone here. Hi, Kavati. Welcome to the stream. Alright. So here's the microphone I got. It's a what's it called? Dynamic microphone. So a bit different than the one I have before. The old one is a condenser. This one is dynamic. To be honest, I don't really know what's the difference. Besides the how it works. Like dynamic, you need to speak on it directly, and then condenser, you need to usually speak it from the sides, and there's also different pickup pattern and stuff like that. Don't really understand microphone stuff, but yeah. But yeah, besides this, I also got a new arm stand here. Here's the picture of it. And yeah, here's my my gaming setup. Don't mind the clutter. I might clean it up someday. I mean, look at the test pad. Disgusting. But I live with this field, so I'm used to it. Yeah, I definitely need to clean it up here. Because it's a mess. In fact, you see there's a bunch of brush here. A paintbrush for painting walls. I actually use it to clean the table. Looks like mine. Yeah. I originally want to get a different microphone, which is called Rode PodMic USB. Let me find it here. So I originally want to buy this microphone because from what I heard is quite good, and it also supports USB, so you don't have to use an audio interface, because usually professional microphone like Shure SM7B, I think the name. Yeah, you probably know this microphone, like a microphone that podcaster and many professional YouTuber uses. And as you can see, it only has one interface here, the XLR, and to use this you need an audio interface if you want to use it with a computer, and those can be quite expensive. So I decided not to get this, but got something like this instead. Also, the Shure 70 is freaking expensive. Is there any shopping here? Oh, yes, there is. Look at that, 7 million for just the microphone. Remember, you still need the audio interface, you need the cable, and then you need the if I heard correctly, you also need an adapter, not adapter, something like an amplifier, because the microphone needs that if you want to get proper pickup. So yeah, this can get really expensive. That's why I got interested with this, because you can use USB for recording directly to the computer, and you can also use XLR if in the future you want to upgrade with using another interface. But the problem with this one, because this one is made by Rode, which is a well-known audio company, just like Shure, they are still quite expensive. 3 million rupiah here. 3 million. You're at 3.5 million rupiah. So yeah. So that's why I get this one, because for this one it's much cheaper, like 1,800,000 rupiah, and combined with the boom arm I got here, the all-around cost is around 2,200,000 rupiah, which is still quite expensive for me. But still, you get a mic and a boom arm, and besides that, the audio quality from what I heard from the reviews are the same as the PodMic and even the Shure SM7B. So why the hell I get the more expensive and much harder to use one instead of something like this? So yeah, I got a new mic. That's about it. And it also allow me to directly plug the audio to the PNG Tuber avatar here, because previously if I want to get the avatar to react properly, I need to use my OBS audio, because the direct mic audio from my old microphone, the sound pitch, I forgot the name here. Let me see. Sound pitch condenser mic. Wonder if they're still in sale. Not sound pitch, sound tag. Where is it? Ah, there you go. Here's the old one I have. Yeah, with this one, the direct audio quality is not good. It's terrible. So what I do is that I use a bunch of filters to like clean up the audio, which resulted in a nice audio that I've been hearing on previous stream. But the problem is that I can't route it to the PNG Tuber avatar software, the PNG Tuber software. So what I do is that I use a software called Virtual Cable to basically route the OBS audio out to the main system, so the software can pick up in the option here. But the problem with the virtual cable software is that it introduces lag to the PNG Tuber software. I mean, you probably seen it sometimes where the audio from my mic doesn't match up with the reaction in the PNG Tuber software. So yeah, but with this one, with the new mic, because the main audio, the direct audio sounds really good, I can use it directly here, and as you can see, it reacted perfectly with my audio here. Like test. But yeah, that's a big plus with the immersion there. Can you show your recent project? Ah, sure. Okay, let me close this first. Okay, so the most recent project I'm working on is actually a render project. Let me turn off the fan here, because it gets too cold. Turn it back again later when it gets hotter. For now, it's too cold. Alright, so the last project that I actually just finished this morning is this one. You probably seen it on Discord here. So this one, I didn't make the post by myself. Actually got help by Final to set the post. So thank you, Final, for helping me figure out the proper post that match up the reference. But yeah, it's another post experiment project where I took a reference and then tried to recreate the post with my characters. So here's what the rendered version look like. And then another project I'm working on, let's see, let me check here. Besides this, the other one that I finished is the Kudo render project that I showcased before. So Kudo, there you go. Here's the other project that I finished recently, and yeah, that's about it. I haven't started any other project yet that is like a major one. The one where Ikari is standing at night or something. Ah, Moonlight you mean? Okay, let me find it. Yeah, there you go. Right, this one you mean, right? The one where it's standing in like dark and then there's a shadow. Did you build your own rig? Also, your rig is good, you think? Hi, Abida Adibad Rudo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I built my own rig. Also the banner too. Oh, yeah. But before that, I want to talk about this project a bit. So, as you can see, the project looks a bit weird. It's not like what the final render looks like. That's because I render everything in separate scenes. For some reason, layer doesn't work. I'm guessing that's a bug with Blender. But yeah, I separated each what's the word for it? Elements. Yeah, each element of the render into separate scene that I render separately and then merge together and edit in game as usual. So here's what the compositor looks like. As you can see, we have the scene element here. Then we have the shadow element, and then the character element, and the frame element. And all of this got plugged into the file output, so it got rendered into different files, so I don't have to manually render everything manually. And yeah, this one is just to view the final result, but the final output will be in different files. So why not do a quick render here? I want to know how do you do the compositing. It's like this. I always use the same compositing setup where I use exposure and then contrast and then hue saturation and then usually color correction. And with 5.0, I also use this tune image node here from the assets, the essential assets. But yeah, I always use those nodes to set up my render. And for the other setup, I usually just plug everything until I got the desired results. Like in this case, I plug it into its own layer. Like this one is background and then foreground and etc. So yeah, here's what the final render looks like. So the main idea of this project, this is actually an old idea I have. I have a bunch of render ideas I keep in my computer, where if I have an idea and don't have the time to work on it yet, I write it down in like a notes, and then I put also a bunch of reference and put it inside folders, so someday I can work on the project. So this is an old idea I have back from, well, when I'm not really in a good place, you can say. I mean, you see here, the shadow look a bit interesting because these render are meant to symbolize well, death. Yeah, I mean, you can see the shadow it meant to represent, well, you know. And yeah, I also have other render projects that has some similar idea, maybe not idea but theme. I don't know if I'm gonna work on those, maybe some other time. But yeah. And the other project you asked is the end of 2025 project. Let me find it here. It was originally planned to be a simple render, but then it expanded into this. Oh wait, this is the large version. There you go. Here it is. This is probably one of my best render here that I ever made, besides the Rain of Blood Petals render. Mainly because of how good it ended up being, despite I only spent like half a day working on it. Usually on a big render like this, I spend like a day or two to finish. But here I finish it in a single morning. So yeah, that's amazing feat for me. I want to ask question. Why no one makes rig on mobs like they make Steve in Minecraft? Steve rig is easy to operate. I want to ask question when no one makes a rig on mobs just like make Steve. You mean why there is no people make rigs for mobs? Well, I'm guessing mostly because it took time to make rig for each mob. But if I remember, there is someone that made a rig for not every mob in like latest version Minecraft, but a lot of the mobs. Let me check here. Layout. Wait, install it. Yeah, here we go. So there's this thing called the Ice Cube asset library, which is part of the Ice Cube rig by Darth Lilo, and it has rigs for a bunch of mobs here. Not everything, but a lot of mob here. So let's import this. Yeah, there we go. We have a horse rig here, and it's a really good horse rig here. And besides the Ice Cube rig, Ice Cube asset library, there's also the one by PSS, but that one is really old. It still work from what I remember. Still work on latest version of Blender, but yeah, it's an old rig. I'm guessing the reason why not many people make rigs for mobs is because, well, they're hard to make if you want to make everything. That's why when you see like rigs for mob, you only see it for a few mobs, not everything, like an Enderman rig or a zombie rig or a horse rig, but not like a whole mob rig like this one. There's a shadow on the floor. I don't know how to explain. Oh, you mean the which one? The moonlight render? Oh yeah. Hi Historia, welcome to the stream. I think that's from the light which is added on top of the character. Yeah, it was actually a separate lighting. Let me show it here. So here's what it looked like. It's basically a plane here that casting shadow to the ground, and it's a separate lighting that is not visible on the character or the scene, and it's also not the same as the frame one here, because the idea is to cheat the shadow, because if I try to make it physical, it will be very difficult and probably not look as good. So yeah, it's a separate layer with a separate lighting and other stuff. Oh yeah, and if you wondering how the hell I managed to render only the shadow here, the way I do it is that I set the plane here as a shadow catcher, so it catch all the shadow and only the shadow. And then I also set the rig collection here. I duplicated the mesh collection here and set these to indirect only, so it won't show in render, but it will still affect the lighting of the scene, lighting and other stuff in the scene. So as you can see, the shadow of the character is still visible, but the body does not. In fact, let me move this. There you go. The shadow is there, but the body is not. How do you render a shadow character superhero in the superhero layer? I'm confused. Superhero layer. I don't know about that one. Thanks. Also, is your rig available to public? Also, did you make a tutorial to make custom skin for rig like you showing in this live stream? yes, my rig is available for public. You can get it on Gumroad. Let me get the link here. Oh, not this one. Though I'm currently working on a new version of the rig, but it's not yet finished. It will be finished someday. Well, hopefully soon, because I really want to get it done. But yeah, here's the link for the rig here. You can get it for free, though you can also get the additional extra content for $5. It's just additional content, so not the thing that you really need. But yeah, for like tutorials, I haven't made any, but I do want to make a tutorial once the new rig release for like the basic stuff, you know, the importing the how to import the rig, well, not just import, how to install and import the rig, and then how to do basic editing, and then how to make custom rig with the rig components, etc. But that's for later. How do you render the shadow in the character as a separate layer? Well, as I said, I set the shadow part as its own scene here, and then as I said before, I use this plane as a shadow catcher, so it only catches the shadow, and then I use this plane for like the shadow casting, and then the character here, I set the collection to indirect, so it isn't visible in the final render. And then in the like main scene here, I composite them together using alpha over, and I also render it into separate file using the file output. So once this rendered, I get a separate layer that I can then merge together in game. I heard of that feature but not know how to use it. What is direct and indirect? Well, direct is... Well, I'm terrible on explaining this. But if I look at this is a direct thing. The light, casting light on the mesh, that's a direct thing. But indirect is something like the shadow or the caustic reflection or something like that. It's something that is not directly from the light but from the scene and other stuff. I'm not good at explaining this, so maybe you need to look for like a tutorial or a guide on YouTube or internet. Yeah, well, that's basically it. All right, so we got the opening here done, so why not we start working. What I'm planning to do today is to make a model for a render project that I've been installing for a while. Where's the project file? Okay, here we go. So what I want to do today is to make this Switchblade model, but in Minecraft style as usual, because I'm mostly working on Minecraft style stuff. Though it might change. You know, in about 3 days, 3 or 4 days, Hytale will finally release, and that I'm so excited. And not only that, is really good as well from what the team has been showcasing. Well, the team, mostly Simon and the Hytale account, but yeah. I'm gonna show this first because I'm really excited about this. Okay, Okay, let me see. Simon. Okay, here we go. So Simon, the CEO, Hightail, just showcased this a while ago. Let's see if we can open. Come on. Something went wrong. Ah, damn it. Come on, X. Ah, you garbage. I hate it. Why doesn't it work? Or maybe I could use a different browser. No, it doesn't work on Edge as well. What the hell? It works just fine here. Or maybe I need to sign in. Oh, sneaky. Damn you, Muff. I hate this platform. Well, I can't show it, but you can look it on yourself. Basically, it's showing the city map that this team built. This was an old build, I think, but still really impressive. It makes me excited more with the game, and with only 3 or 4 days left, and yeah, I can't wait to finally play it. I have your rig for a long time, not sure how to extrude the rig in a proper way. How do you extrude your own rig? I actually made a tutorial on this on the Entertainer Rig wiki here. Let me open it here. There you go. So here I made basically a quick tutorial on how to do extrusion. There is 2 ways I do extrusion. One is the manual extrusion, where I just select the faces I want to extrude, then I use Alt E and then use the extrude along normals, and then basically manually adjust the setting here so it became symmetrized, something like that. Offset even. Yeah, something like that. And then there's also the solidify extrusion. This one I use when I want to extrude a whole bunch of mesh, well, not just a whole bunch, the whole mesh. With this one I use the solidify modifier to set the extrusion. And once I got the setting set, I then apply the solidify, so it became, part of the mesh became solid. Then I also do the crease fix and the crease and smoothing fix. Basically, when you add extrusion, you usually get this issue where part of the mesh get warped from this subdiv modifier. To fix it, you add a mean crease, so these parts stay hard, you can say. And then I also add sharp, so it became sharp, the normals, and you didn't get weird shading. And then I also fix the UV, because usually you have this issue unless for some rig they have the UV already scaled down, so you don't have this issue. But for this one, you need to manually edit the edge UV glitch here. This is from the UV overlapping from 2 pixels, so you need to move it to one of the pixels to fix it. But yeah, that's how you do extrusion. I probably will make a tutorial on this once the new release, on a quick example how to do extrusion. Hopefully that will help people and make them stop asking about it. Well, he hates Twitter. I also hate it. Well, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship where yeah, I hate the platform and also hate some of the people, but where else can I go? That's where I get my meme, my news, my daily dose of content. And the only other platform I have is Blue Sky. So yeah, and also most of the people are still there, so I don't think I will be like moving away from Twitter anytime soon. So yeah, I don't like the platform, but yeah, not much else I can do. Solidify extrude is the best because you can control which part you extrude on. Yeah, but also quite limiting because you can only do one part. Maybe you could like use a to solidify modifier to have different levels of extrusion. But yeah, it depends on what you do. Twitter can be good and worse. There's a good and there's the extreme. Nah, Twitter is either somewhat good, bad, or extreme. There's rarely anything like really good. It's rare. There is normal content and not very safe content. True. So in Blue Sky, the not very safe content is a lot more. Though also a lot more safe because in Twitter, if you like open not safe for work account, you get blasted immediately. But in Blue Sky, you don't get blasted because they always put label. Even if the author don't put the label themselves, usually the team will already made the labels for the post, so you don't get immediately blasted unless you tick the setting in your account, so it immediately show it instead of giving you warning. So yeah, why are there so many like artists, especially not for safe? Why are there so many like artists, especially not safe for work one? It's very bad. Well, it's because some people are just gooners, probably. I mean, you probably heard of it, that the stuff are really popular. So yeah. Anyway, let's stop talking and start working. Okay. First, I will need to open a reference. For that, I will need set another workspace here. Well, not workspace. Editor, image editor, and then I'm gonna open one of the reference I have. Where is it? There you go. So here's what I want, and these are models that I found in the internet. I think this one is from a 3D printing website, and this one, I think this one is from Sketchfab. I'm only gonna use this for like reference for like the size and the like, yeah, basically to make sure that the model I made is actually look like a knife and not something else, maybe like a knife but very large or something like that. So yeah, I use this to make sure that the proportions are correct. I hope you don't turn into one doll. Well, maybe I'll do a bit, not a bit, I mean like super like that, but in some render poses. Let me open one of the project actually, like pose of 3. Yeah, this one. I mean, if you check pose of 3 here, you see the reference here. Yeah, I have a bunch of other reference here where I really want to remake those poses. But no, I won't be turning into an SFW artist anytime soon. Unless someone pay me. No. Just joke. Just kidding. Just kidding. Besides, I don't think it will fit with my like image because I mean I made Minecraft content. I don't think not safe for work stuff will fit well with Minecraft stuff. Because I've seen some Minecraft creator that make NSFW art and for me it doesn't look that good. So no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. No, I said you don't turn into furries. That's safe for work one. Both of them are worse. Well, to be honest, I'm already a furry. I mean, you seen the post on Discord there that my persona finally been working on. Oh yeah, soon once that's done, I finally fully became a furry. Though not all furries are bad, but they are tendencies, okay? They are tendencies. I mean, there's this video I watched a while ago on YouTube on like the history of furry fandom. And yeah, they do get entangled with not safe for work stuff from early on. So yeah, furry and sex is like peanut butter and jelly. But once again, not all furry is like bad or disgusting people. But there are people like that, so yeah, not good for the image. Just that their reputation isn't the best. They are weird. Yeah. Then I'll be a good furry there. I'll be the good version of the furry. Just like the Yakuza game. I'll be the good Yakuza. I'll be my own Yakuza. In this case, I'll be my own furry. The one that is actually good. Not weird. Well, maybe weird a bit, but not overly weird. Anyway. Let's start working. Okay, let's reset this. And then I need to put it on the new collection here so that I don't get mistake with it. Maybe should be one low. Well, that depends. If you actually interested, then maybe. But also know the pros and cons and well the community, because as I said, while there's a lot of good furries out there, there's also the weird one. So yeah, you need to be aware of that before joining. Okay, this one will be the handle part. Should I make this shape like a bit bulging, or should I keep it like so? Or maybe I'll make it bulge, because just square like this is boring. So what I'm gonna do now is add a loop cut here. Then I'm gonna move this like half. Like so. Same with this one. There you go. So now the handle here has a bit of a diamond shape here, which should make it more interesting. And yeah, I should do it on this one as well. In fact, for this one, I'm gonna do one hole like so. There you go. There's the handle. Did you make any swinging weapon like ninja sickle with the chain? I really want to make one. No, I don't think I have made anything like that before. I mean, most of the weapon I made is swords. Like, let me open my ArtStation profile here. So if you see my wait, why is it not showing? Ah, there you go. So if you see the ArtStation profile here, the only weapons I made besides guns is swords. And yeah, that's about it. I never made anything like a sickle or even something with chains. Like, if I could make the Kratos sword, that would be amazing. Yeah, if I could make something like this, that would be cool. But actually, maybe I could make this someday. I should add this to the idea list. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this then. Okay, new folder. Kratos sword. Now I'm gonna put the text file here. Make Kratos sword. Now I just need to save this image as a reference here. Save image. There you go. That's for future project idea. In case I don't have anything else to do, I could work on this as usual in Minecraft style. You made more money being a furry though. You made commission of furry and became one, makes you more money. I've been considering to be one because of the money. Yeah, furries do get a lot of commission work. The only problem is that I cannot draw. Well, I can draw, but I can't draw like those artists and like social media. So I don't think I can be. So maybe I can be a furry, but in like a Minecraft style. I mean, I've worked on furry character before. Like this one, though this one is just a port of the model by Jaxi. This one, for example, this one I made myself. The character based on the reference that the client gave. Like this is the sketch I made for the character design. And then where's the other one? This one is also I made by myself. Here's the sketch, and then he's like the hair model here. That's the main body. Here also I made by myself. I don't make the sketch for this one. But yeah, maybe I can be like a 3D furry instead of a 2D one, where I make 3D characters for the client that wants them. I don't know the physics behind the swings, that's why. Ah, yeah. I also don't really know how you could animate something like that. You need to be like a really good animator to do that. To do like a swinging animation with the weapon. Alright, let's continue. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this. Move it like so. Then I'm gonna solve this because I don't need it. And instead, add a loop cut here. Move it like so. And move it again in Y, but by half. And there you go. That's the I don't know what the end part of it is. could say pommel, but this is not a sword, so no. Let's just say this the end cap here. Now we need to make like the guard part of the model here. For that one, I'm gonna once again duplicate this, move it on X. Let's dissolve this. Oops. Move it here. Another loop cut. Move it like so. And that's about it. Let's close this. Oh yeah, here's the main body. So I think the side here is a bit too big, so I'm gonna move it down a bit. Or actually, oh no, I thought of adding 2 loop cuts instead of just one, but let's just keep it simple right now. There you go. All right, not bad. All right. Next, I will add this little bit of the guard here. For that, first I will need to set the origin, then rotate, and I'm gonna move it like so. Let's remove this edge. Move it like so. Then for this, I will make it like this. Or maybe like this. No, it doesn't look right. I think this one is better. That way it kind of fits with the chunky Minecraft style of aesthetic, while still matching with the reference there. Now I need to move it to the other side. And there you go. That's the main body here. What do you think? I mean, right now it's really simple. Just a base measure. All right. All right. Next, let's work on the blade. Let's dissolve this. Move it. I need a duplicate of this so I can isolate the blade. There you go. So that's the blade. Wait. There you go. Move it all the way there. Actually, no, let's... Okay, let's use this other reference. Not helpful actually. Let's just move it somewhere like in the middle like so. And extrude. And then I'm gonna scale it to 0. Oh no. Let's do it like this and then gonna move it manually. There you go. Then I just need to scale the blade, and that scale need to reduce the thickness. And there you go. That's the blocking done. Here's what the blade, the switchblade, would look like. And I think it looks nice, but let's see if we can adjust the proportion to match up the, you know, Minecraft style stuff. First, I need to make sure that the knife is a bit more chunky, because if it's too thin, then it won't fit well with the Minecraft aesthetic. Even with my more realistic proportion, I don't think it will fit that well, so let's scale it up a bit, like so. Hello Mascumation, welcome to the stream. Hello internet, remember me from Mon's server? Not really actually, sorry. I don't remember. If you remind me, then maybe I'll remember. Why are you making this model again? Did you already made a model of that? No, I haven't made a switchblade. No, I haven't made a switchblade model before. And for why I make this is that I'm planning to work on a render project, and that render project requires this switchblade model. Well, actually any other knives could do, but I really want to do a switchblade model because, I mean, look at this, really cool. So yeah, that's what I'm working right now. All right, got this set up. What else? I think this could be it. Like, that's basically all the model I need. What's left is to just set up the textures. First, I need to check the real model first. Okay, I could add some additional details like these pins here. Yeah, pins here, and then the big one over here for like the opening the switchblade. And the lever thing, I don't know if I'm gonna add that. We'll see. Main problem is that the detail with this sorry about that. The detail with this one is so small that I don't think it will fit the chunky aesthetic that I'm aiming for, but we'll see. All right. Let's add a cube. Scale it down like so. $7.5. I'm the one animator role from one server. One of the animator role from one server. Still don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember anything from one server. I mean, I got a bunch of server here in my like server list, so yeah, I don't remember everything. Sorry. Okay, I got that set up. Need to move it here. You can still hear the thing outside there. See, you hear the clack, clack, clack. That's a street vendor here selling food. It's very common here, where there will be street vendor selling stuff like shomai, for example, or porridge. That one is usually in the morning. Then what else that they usually sell here? Where are you from? I'm from Indonesia. That's why my English is really bad. It's because well, I'm not used to it. Move this one like so. This is snap the grid. Nice. Europe or Asia? Asia. It's common in Asia. They say food stall thing. Yeah. This one, they didn't just set up a food stall. They go around the neighborhood, where they usually go around and then make sound to attract customer. Like, what's a good example here? Like the one you just heard. I'm guessing that one is like fried rice or something like that. Then there's also the vendor usually riding a motorcycle with a megaphone, playing like pre-recorded audio, usually for like baso, meatballs. And then there's also, as I said, one was shomai. And yeah. Guess which country I am from? Oh, come on. It's difficult. I mean, how can I find out from just the text here? Okay, if I'm gonna make a guess, well, what? You're near Indonesia as well? Wow, cool. Where are you from then? In the meantime, I'm gonna continue working on this. You should make a render of you selling food in your food stall. Not a render idea. Fine. I'll add that to the render idea. Alright, I'm gonna call this project Fender. There you go. Done. I said it, I set the render idea there. Hint, country with almost the same name as yours. Same name as yours. That is close to Indonesia. So we have, what's the neighboring country here? Oh man, I've forgotten the geography of my neighborhood country. So there is Malaysia. You're from Malaysia? Because it almost have the same name. Indonesia, Malaysia, you have the same end name. No? Ah, okay. What else? What else? The starting name? Same starting name? Same starting name. Indo. What is it? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna cheat here. I'm gonna ask the almighty Google here. India, perhaps? Hey, Luke, welcome to the stream. Ah, I was correct. Yes. Wow, that's so cool. All right. So I have people from the Philippines, people from Japan, one from China, from America, from German, one from who else in my like group here? Yeah, I haven't heard anyone from India before, so that's cool. Ah yes, nice, stabby. The Gaio model character came back. And one from Nigeria. For real? For real? You're from Nigeria? You mean that all this thing found in Asia is same in India? Yeah. The environment of like India and Asia is kind of similar. Alright. I don't think this one really fits well with the model. If I'm going for the simplistic style, so just gonna leave it at that. So the only pin will be this one. And maybe this one. We'll see. Just scale it down. Where is it? Snap to grid. There you go. And maybe I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I forgot that this one matched the grid, so need to reset first. There you go. So now it's on the XY, but not the Z. There you go. You didn't know? I thought you all knew. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Mostly because I never asked or never looked around. You didn't tell. Yeah, never tell. Bro, Indian presence in internet is massive. Start expecting us. Kapusi is from Indonesia. If I remember, isn't that you're from Philippines? Thank you, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually starting to be like a streamer here. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the sub. Oh man. I mean, my avatar is literally wearing a cat ear headphone right now. So I'm going full streamer mode. We have the same time zone, but not from there. Then where from then? Why so many Indonesians are in Minecraft animation? Never understood that. Well, actually, me too. The reason why I got into Minecraft stuff is because of my friend. Well, quote unquote friend, because I never really become friends with them. Actually, more like enemies because we fight a lot. Actually, it's mostly me who get bullied. But yeah. The main reason is that those people, the people around me back in like elementary school, always talks about Minecraft stuff. Not just a game, but also in like creative stuff. Like some talk about the project they're working on in Blender and something like that. At first, I didn't really like interested with those, but over time, I started to get interested. Like, oh, maybe I could try those. And yeah, that's how I ended up working in Minecraft, but not later in the future, because in the beginning I don't really interested with Minecraft, and then I get interested with like the game, and then finally I got interested with like the 3D, the creative side of the, well, yeah. But yeah, there are a bunch of Minecraft creator in Indonesia, mostly from like the animation space using Minimator. There's not much that I know that uses Blender, which is something. Most of the Minecraft creator that I know uses Minimator. Can you spell my name? Kumanistic. Spell my name Kumanistic. Kumanistik. That? What language you are Indonesian speak? Well, Indonesian. Yeah, the language is Indonesian. And it's actually a bit quite similar with Malaysian. Yes, with some differences. Like, I don't know if I really want to speak Indonesian right now. It's a bit awkward. Yeah. And anyway, let's continue working. So I'm still terrible at this. Always felt awkward when I was streaming. Funny thing, someone at Discord server thought I speak Indianese. All right. All right. I really need to clean my room here. There's a bunch of dust. I mean, you saw the screenshot, the picture in the beginning there. I really need to clean my room. Alright, let's continue. think that's it for the model. I could mirror this first. Plane axis. Mirror. Use the empty. And mirror it on Z. Copy the modifier. And there we go. I think that's it. For the additional detail that will be done via the textures. So yeah, I guess we'll start doing textures then. Yeah. Anyway, let me save this first. Automatic pack resource. Save as. Stiletto knife. 0.001. 50. Save as. There we go. I actually speak Hindi, which is prominent in North India. Ah. I'm from a country where everyone doesn't recognize by the whole world, which is very sad. We're from the Balkans. No. Not recognized by the whole world. What is it? Vietnam? I don't know. Cyprus? Maybe? Or, or even Taiwan? I don't know. What is it? Close? Which one? Mine or rescue machine? And if it's mine, which one? No, Hong Kong is quite well known though. Okay, meantime I'm gonna continue working in the model here. No? Okay. If not Asian, then my first guess is something correct. What's next to it? You will know. Country next. Country next to Hong Kong. What is it? So close when you said Vietnam. Ah. Thailand, perhaps? Or Laos? Maybe Laos? Because most people probably know Thailand and Vietnam, but not so much on Laos. Cambodia? Well, don't really know here. What else then? Bangladesh. Well, no, that's too far from Vietnam. Yeah, tell us. Please. I need to know. Next to Vietnam. Ah, so my guess does right. Laos. The well, the only thing I remember from wait, it's not Laos. Well, it's either Laos or Cambodia. No? What? What then? So close. What? It's not Laos. Not Cambodia as well. What is it then? Is that close to Vietnam? What then? The only other neighboring country is China and Philippines. There's also Malaysia and Brunei, perhaps? Brunei? It's below Laos. Oh, that's Cambodia. Underneath Laos there's Cambodia and Thailand. There's also Malaysia after Cambodia there. No, Malaysia is well known. It says that it's a country that not many people know. Wait, yes? Yes to which one? You just said. Said yes. Malaysia? Really? Or is it to the one I said before? Below Laos. Next to Vietnam. Below Laos, next to Vietnam. Cambodia. Yeah, I said it before. It's Cambodia. Cambodia. That's what in Indonesia is. Right? It's Cambodia. Yes? Yes! We finally found Kahuzi's home country there. Alright. Mission successful. 200 XP to everyone. Ding 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 ding. It's so fun. I mean, I just spent all of my time here trying to guess your country. That's cool. Man, I have people from all over the world here. That's so cool. And nice, because in real life, I don't have any friends. So, this is all I have. This is all I have. Alright. Let's cook. I need to make the textures for this. But first I need to separate the parts first. Snap to grid. Like so. And yet some people don't know what it is. Yeah, it's not a country that is really what's the word for it? Yeah, now Cambodia, but I guess most people it's not a country that most people like really like on top of their head. Like when they think Southeast Asia, they probably think like Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, and maybe Vietnam. But country like Laos or Cambodia is not really like up there. Wait, does India part of the Southeast Asia? No. Oh yeah, there's also Brunei and what's the other one? I think Myanmar's still quite well known. But the other one that's also not really well known is Brunei and Timor, because it's a really small country. And why we Indians are not considered Asian? Yes, we're not Asian. You're in Middle East. What's India part of? It's part of Asia. Region South Asia. Ah, yeah. It's South Asia. I never heard of that before. Never heard of South Asia. What about the other Asia region then? Okay, so there's East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, West Asia, and Central Asia. And there's also North Asia. Whoa, so many Asia. The East Asia is China, Japan, Korea, and Mongolia. And then Southeast, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, etc. A bunch. South Asia is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, etc. West Asia is basically the Middle East, so Saudi, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, etc. Central Asia is like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and then the North Asia is the region of Russia. Yeah, I never heard of all the other Asia region. I mostly know Southeast Asia region, but never heard of the other Asia region. That's new to me. I mostly know just the main Asia and then the Southeast Asia. Didn't know they actually have other region there. All done by the British. The Brits. Oh, yo, for the money, yo. No, I don't think that's how the Brits sound like. So, in Indonesia, the Brits isn't really like the main prominent power here. if you learn like the Indonesian history, the main one that the main colonization power in Indonesia is actually the Dutch. They're the one that holds the longest power before World War II, where the Japanese invaded. So, yeah, that's interesting. You know Southeast Asia, but not the well-known one. Yeah. I mean, those are knowledge from like my elementary school, and I already forgot most of them. Okay, I need to cut it on this one as well. There we go. We got the channel. Indonesia was also under Kola Empire once. Strong Indian Empire. I don't remember that one. But I do know that there's a lot of Indian knowledge, particularly Indian influence in Indonesia, which is why there's a lot of like Hindu temple and Buddhist temple, because India is one of the biggest influence of like early ancient Indonesian history. History. In fact, that's actually what my father studied here. He's a lecturer, and he studied specifically ancient Sundanese and also Sanskrit. Like when I was a kid, I always asked my dad, like, what the hell is he doing? Like reading these weird looking languages. And he told me that those are Sanskrit. And like, what? Like, why do you learn this? But nowadays, I think those are really cool. So, still not that interested with them. Like learning. But yeah, my dad is studying ancient history. Okay, we got this setup. Let's save again. What I gotta do now is to work on the textures. Wow, look at that. It's already 8:50. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get called soon. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish the texture today, but let's do with what little time we have right now. Oops, I haven't opened GIMP yet. So yeah, I usually stop streaming like around 9 because well, I always got chores for washing dishes every night, so yeah. Okay, GIMP's open. I need a wood textures for the grip, and I want something that is a nice brown maroonish color. Let me open the image editor. Where's the reference? Here, something like this, where it's like a brown maroonish color, like almost red. I think acacia would work, but it's a bit too bright, so I will need to edit it so it became much more dark. Okay, I need to find the acacia textures first. Should have one on my collection. I'm a bit sad, Galain. Sorry, but India was once a strong influence in Southeast Asia. Said it has to go. Yeah. Yes, really good from what I learned from like history class. That there once like the epicenter for like knowledge. Like if you want to learn, you go to India. Like there's where all the knowledgeable people there. Okay, where is my textures? Should have one in my like extracted resource pack. Okay, it's gonna take a while. I will need to check all the textures in my resource pack here. Also, the mic here, the new mic is really good here. Like, no matter where I talk, it still sounds really good. Nice and clean. So yeah, worth it investment here. Okay, I got the acacia. Now I just need to find the good texture for it. Okay, open with game. There we go. Really small. I need to close up. I'm gonna create a new texture. Let's make it 64 by 64. So yeah, so we have plenty of room to play. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't see the additional window here, which is a bummer. I wish that OBS can capture additional window. So not just the main window here, but also additional window for like software. So it knows that the window, if it's part of the same software or not. There you go. First, I will need to rotate this image, transform, rotate it counterclockwise. There we go. Then I'm gonna use this part as a textures. So gonna import that, put it here. Then gonna use another part. Which one? Here we go. Gonna use this part for the other side. There you go. Now these are the texture for the grip here. Push down. The other part of the texture, I think I'm gonna hand paint it in Blender. Over here is reusing the acacia texture, and then gonna need to adjust the color here. In fact, actually, I'm gonna open the reference here. Gonna use the other reference I have. So I know what color I want. Let's kill this. There you go. It's very pixelated, but it's good enough. Yeah, but Arab invaders slowly destroyed the mall. But it was the British that completely destroyed the knowledge. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Like the Arab part. I mostly know the British that is like colonizing India. But you know the Arab have part of it. Interesting. Okay, let's use hue chroma. Gonna change the hue here. There you go. Hold on, I'm gonna change the background music here. It's a bit repetitive. Let's use this one. Well, it's the same music, but it's different playlists. Okay. There we go. Getting close. There you go. Not too dark though. And not too saturated. Yeah, something like this. Let's check. Quite close. A bit darker, but I think that's good. Let me open the auto reference. Scale. Yeah, I think this fits quite well. Maybe I need to adjust it a bit. Like so. There you go. Right. Now I'm gonna save this. Export as stiletto x.png. Export that. Now we go back to Blender. Gonna open. Wait, where the hell did I export this? Ah, export it to documents. Let's move this. Move it to the main project file. Reload. There you go. That's the textures. Right. Now I start texturing. Let's use this default material. Call it stiletto, because this style of knife is called a stiletto. And then in shading, add a image texture, alpha, closest, and then open the texture. There you go. Now I just need to adjust the UV. Cube projection. Rotate 90. There you go. How about that? Looks nice. Just need to adjust it a bit more. Like so. For the bottom one here, I'm gonna use a different part of the texture. There you go. That's the handle. This will be filled with black, so to simulate the hollow part here. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'll continue work on this in my other spare time. Well, currently I have everything is spare time right now. Don't have any college to worry about. But yeah, even heard of Hannibal Barca. What is that? Never heard of it. Hi Kurio, welcome to stream. What a nice knife. Thanks. So unfortunately you're coming at the end of the stream here, so sorry about that. But yeah, I don't understand why people doing weird things, putting so much effort on the wrong things. Well, that's human, alright? Sometimes we do bad things for a lot of reasons, mostly because of selfish reason. But yeah, though one thing I learned is that there's always a reason for things, like even in the weirdest, most unusual, most unlogical thing, there's a reason, even if the answer is also weird and unlogical. Some guy model using Minimator. Why not switch the software? Don't understand. Well, I guess they just really like using Minimator. The same thing I like using Blender, and maybe some people will ask, oh, why not use Maya? It's industry standard and you can get jobs with it. Well, brother, I love Blender and I will stick to it to my grave. Or maybe until I find a better software someday. Because, well, let's be honest, nothing stays forever. And same thing with Blender. Like, one day it too will fall apart. Like, it won't be here forever. But as long as it's still here, as long as it's still good and a lot of people still use it, I will still keep using Blender because I love it. I love the community, I love the software, I love the developers. So yeah, it's perfect for me. Yeah, but if you're going to make a realistic thing, don't use the rock platform. Well, maybe it's also because they do it because of the challenge, you know, the imitation. Because with Blender, you have everything, but with Minimator, you have very limited option and things you can do. But that's where the challenge is. Like, how do I make something that with a platform that is not meant to make something like that? That's why people make those. Alright, anyway, it's already 9 right now. So I really need to stop here, wash the dishes, and also eat dinner because I haven't eat dinner. I usually stop at 8, but I'm getting absorbed in the conversation here. In fact, I think this is the most conversation I have with chat. Usually my stream doesn't have this much interaction. So yeah, for all of you who've been watching my stream, I really appreciate you not only coming to the stream but also chatting in chat. So yeah, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'm gonna cry here. Thank you so much. Still waiting Beta 6. That will be a while. So no problem. Alrighty. So I'm gonna end the stream here. As usual, we'll meet again at Tuesday if I can stream at that day. Actually, if Hytale release on early today, I'm probably gonna do Hytale stream there. If not, then I'm probably gonna do an additional stream on the Wednesday once I got the game. But yeah, can't wait for that. And yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Oops, I forgot to turn off the mic.